Hello and welcome. Today is Saturday, the 7th of October, 2023. It's currently 5 p.m. here in Sydney area. About an hour ago, all kinds of fuckery just kind of crept in. No, it didn't creep in. It came in with a bang. So my feeling is somebody didn't want this conversation to happen because we're going to talk a little bit about the God realm. But firstly, just a couple of housekeeping things. The website is currently making some changes to it. The way that things are working is going to just be tweaked a bit in order to simplify things for me, because at the moment it is very admin, lots of fiddly little details heavy, as well as all these pesky passwords and shit for you guys. So I'm just trying to streamline as well as simplify and give more value. So bear with me over the next week on that. And I also have some music I want to play for you that I mentioned last week, but I'll have to do that outside of YouTube because otherwise I'll shut the whole thing down. And I am going to hold a webinar to do what I'm about to talk about. Where is the balloons coming from? Did anyone see that? Did anyone just see balloons go through my screen? Yes? I don't know how that happened. Look, no hands. The feeling for me anyway, personally, since the 10th of September, of being pushed, like it's like our big selves and every mate and their dog that they can get a hold of is behind us and just pushing us forward to meet markers, I guess, is the best way to put it. But it's like our own personal best frequency, position, all of that by certain periods of time. And the first period of time seemed to, when was that? It felt like it was the equinox. And then it was like we met that mark, and then there's all these little marks. And the next big one for me personally is going to be this 9th to 12th, which is only a couple of days away. And then the bigger one collectively feels like it's about the 28th. And I don't know what they necessarily symbolize, but all I'm doing is feeling that pressure. And it's get all your fucking ducks in a row. It's get everything lined up. If you've got a business, if you've got a job, if you've got family issues, anything that needs tidying up needs to be tidied up. But also the individual inside job stuff, whatever we still need to release, is big. And this Egyptian cleanup, we feel like we're in the final phase of that. And that's the webinar I want to do for those of you who feel like you need to still do some cleanup in regards to anything to do with this Egyptian realm, Egyptian timeline, because we are already putting our toes into the people who have already done that work, who have cleared all that shit. They're already starting to dip their toes into the God realm, because that's the next one to clear. So there's going to be the whole Greek pantheon and potentially Asgard, and it's going to be big. And it's already starting to kind of make itself known. Anyway, the details on that webinar I'll have on my website by Wednesday. And it just feels like time is of the essence. We need to clean this shit up quick because we're just getting pushed. And the other night, as many of us do, we wake up in the middle of the night with that heat thing happening, that overwhelming internal heat. This time when it happened, I think it was Big Me, completely enveloped me in this beautiful, comforting, supportive energy, and said, actually said to me, these heat rushes are forced corrections. It's like wherever you haven't done the work kind of thing, and you have no, like you've gotten to a point where you don't have the option now. Like it is actually being forced on us. And it's a forced correction to do with the body or with our path. So when it happens during the day, this is not necessarily what was said. It was that additional information that comes with the download sort of thing. Was that when it happens during the day and you get those rushes, it's because the path you're walking, the actions you're taking need tweaking. There is corrections being made. When it happens at night, it's more about the body, because the body needs to be constantly clearing, shedding, healing, opening in order to deal with all this incoming or what we're actually moving towards. So forced correction, yeah. Now, what happened about an hour ago might have been a couple of things. One, there was definitely interference that came in, but also it's as if the collective is holding its breath. It is energetically constipated is the only word to use. The collective is like just holding on for dear life because they know something's about to drop. And everybody's tense and everybody's holding on and everybody's fucking constipated, and they might even be physically. And it's causing stress and tension everywhere. So it was a little bit of that and a little bit of interference. What else? There's other stuff that will come to me later. Okay. Anybody constipated? Anybody want to put their hand up for that?
Honestly, I will fucking fall on the sword. This has been the fucking highlight of the week. I've learned so much about shit.
I'm choking on
That was like Wednesday. Like that ship is over. We're beyond that.
So anybody who's sensitive to the collective energy may have gone through a little bit of constipation this week. So, are you on the other side of it?
Yeah. But it also, in the weirdest way, I feel like brought a levity to like my home environment that is so funny. And I just can't even, that's so funny. Like of all the things.
Of all the things.
Because that's not usually a thing in like my universe, like at all. So and we've been talking a lot about like shitting in my house this week and about feeling like it just seems to be in the collective that is this little dot on the map. So the good news is the intel checks out on both sides of the equator. Oh my god, Amy.
Awesome. Jenny, my husband hates all of these enabler Australian buds of mine.
I'm just kidding. It doesn't care. He doesn't care. He thinks you guys are cool.
Oh, good. Excuse me. Oh, funny. Yes. I'm feeling having to stand strong with all forces against me. Eclipse on the 5th. Oh, is there really? Oh, fuck. See, I don't do the astrology thing. Um,
Hi, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you're interested in the full 1.5 hour conversation, link is in the description. And if not, I'll see you next time. Bye for now.